Hello and welcome to a new video and a new series season. I'm still very much a competitive bodybuilder at heart, whether that's in my off season. So I believe that I'm still in season. I've just got a different set of goals. And what are my goals? So that's something I'm going to explain now before heading into this video, and also explain what you're going to be seeing over the course of these sort of either once or twice a week. You're going to see a video, and you're going to see sort of an update of how I'm doing with regards to training, and with regards to nutrition and how things are changing across my improvement season. You'll probably see an update with regards to training and nutrition at the end of the week, closer to the end, rounding up my week. And then during the week you'll probably see a video with some training footage discussing a topic. Now, whether that topic is raised by someone that in the comment section, or someone that sends me a message and says, AJ, can you discuss this? That's fine. Throw me questions and I'll put them in here if you want them answered. If not, I will come up with a topic myself. So that's sort of the amount of content that you're going to be seeing. And with regards to what I'd like to achieve over the course of this improvement season is I'd really like my upper body to sort of catch up with the lower half. I'm very content with my quad development and my calf development, chasing a bit more on the hamstrings and glutes, so the volume is a bit higher for those two body parts on the lower section. And then we're looking at really just hammering my upper body in order to really chase some solid growth. Looking towards lowering the volume slightly on back, purely because that's quite a strong point for me. Not in terms of thickness, it still needs development in terms of maturity and thickness, but that will come with just training back as often as I need to. But with regards to volume, I'm not really chasing that too much, purely because I'd like to leave a good amount of volume for the other body parts that need improving, aka my chest, my delts, my arms. My arms need a lot of work, and so I will be chasing them over the course of this improvement season. And now we are going to lead into my sort of push session with some commentary discussing a topic of how do we rate our sessions as successful. So, hey guys, and welcome to the voiceover. So today, as said in the previous video, I'm going to be discussing the topic of what is a successful workout. In terms of how a successful workout can be rated, I look at my workouts in sort of two different aspects. So the first being, has my form got worse or better? The only way I can really do that is by recording my sets, and that's something that I've talked about on Facebook and Instagram quite a bit, is the value of recording your sets. It's something that I really didn't realise until I started doing it. It's something that you probably won't realise until you start doing it, because as much as you think your form is tight and the way you're moving the weight is solid, until you record it, you probably won't realise that there's a few faults. And they could be with, full range of motion. You could be missing out on the bottom part of a press, or you could be not getting depth on your squat. So allowing yourself to self-analyse your form by recording your sets is very vital. Anyway, I'm moving away from the topic of discussion, which is how are we rating this workout as a success. So we've talked about Form. Has form improved? Has form got better? Has form got worse? Those are 2 ways I can rate the workout. And then the second is, obviously, have I beaten my logbook? So on this given day, I actually did beat my logbook. My bench press went up to 82.5 kilos for sets of 4, and I was very happy with my overhead press, because I have finally got myself back into that 60 kilo club with the OHP, which is something that I had for a long time prior to dieting for my shows. And then as soon as I started dropping body weight, it came down to about 52.5 kilos. I was quite upset about that, because the OHP is something that I really enjoyed doing, and whacking a 20 kilo plate on each side, something quite cool about that, which I'd missed. And I know that once we're getting above 60 kilos at my current body weight, we're going to be seeing some good delt development coming in from that exercise. So those are the 2 ways that I really rate my workouts as a success. And it comes across to me that a lot of people, especially maybe the newer guys coming into weight training, they might look up to the IFBB pros, or Ronnie Coleman, or the guys that have been training for 10, 20 plus years. They're maybe assisted, they're maybe not, doesn't make a great deal of difference, but what they are doing is essentially chasing extremely high levels of training volume. Why are they chasing that high volume? Is because they have been training for so long, they require that stimulus. I bet you anything that Kai Green, when he was my age, he was still incredibly muscular and dense and much bigger than myself at my age, but I bet you anything he was not training in the way that he is today. So for you as a newbie to come in and take Kai Green's leg workout as your first introduction to weight training, and rating your workouts as a success with regards to how much do my legs hurt the next day, it's probably not the best way to go about entering your introduction to weight training. My advice, well, what would it be? It would be, take movements you enjoy, pick a repetition range for those movements, and just go about it like that. Try and improve every single session. Your progress will be quick and in a linear fashion, especially in the first sort of few weeks of training. So just try and do that, rather than chasing success in your training by absolutely destroying a body part. If you enjoy doing that, by all means continue it, but it's just probably not optimal in terms of chasing progression and doing what we essentially are all trying to do, and that is gain some muscle. And gaining muscle isn't particularly difficult. What is difficult is finding the way that, one, you can enjoy doing, and two, you can adhere to for a long period of time. Adhering to a program for a long period of time is probably going to be your best shot at building some decent quality muscle. So whatever it is, just stick to it, but have a good idea of how you are rating your workouts as a success. Walk in knowing that you can walk out saying, okay, AJ, well done, mate. You can pat yourself on the back. That was a good workout. Rather than saying, well, I don't know whether my arms are bursting at the seams from 30 rep drop sets that I did yesterday. maybe not rate it on DOMs. So yeah, that's my tip of today, and a brief physique update to finish this video, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and make sure to follow me on social media.